Well, the talks yesterday could have fallen apart, and they didn't, so that in itself is good news. According to U.S. officials, the meeting was off to a promising start. The talks were described as constructive. Egyptian officials were quoted as saying that they lasted for 7 hours. It went well enough for the Israeli delegation to stay overnight, and so they are meeting today for day 2. Now, Hamas has issued a statement reiterating its position that any deal must include the full withdrawal of Israeli forces from Gaza, and the ceasefire must be permanent. Now, what are the sticking points? There are a number of them, but the major sticking points is an area called the Philadelphia corridor. This is sort of a buffer zone between Egypt and Gaza. Israel's concern is that Hamas will once again smuggle weapons and fighters through the area. They're also concerned about what they say is the unvetted movement of Palestinians back to the northern part of the enclave. There is, of course, the issue of Palestinian prisoners who will be released in exchange for the hostages. How many will there be? Who will they be? That's still unclear. There are reports that the Israelis are demanding that they leave the West Bank altogether, they leave the region altogether. So that remains to be seen. But in the meantime, diplomats are working furiously to try to convince the Israelis to agree to a ceasefire deal. The British foreign minister, the French foreign minister in Israel today to try to convince officials to get this over the line. Danielle Hamamdjian, NBC News, Tel Aviv.